from the winner bracket final thanks to that 3-1 win. Was that just a fluke, that win a couple of days ago? Or is that the new norm? Last Refuge will show us a direction in this best of 7 grand final.
Last Refuge, indeed. An old classic. A beautiful map that we've seen for a long time. In my opinion, the first ever very good map created from the community. And Cryptlord versus Archmage it is. Both going with a Merc camp opening. The mercenaries on this map can be very strong. This map has lots of creeps, very densely populated with creeps, which oftentimes means the first heroes level like crazy here.
Hell yeah, dude. And I think it's time before we jump into the game to shout out AMA credit for 2 times 1,000 bits. Thanks for the casting, my dudes. Let's go, Happy. Thanks for the casting, boys. AMA credit, you're supporting like crazy this year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just freaking insane, dude. We are on Last Refuge. We are catching up with the Flow TV. We go for the laps on both sides, and we are still sticking with the crew.
First camp has been taken, both with a great item, I would say. We all know the Zoe Mask is amazing, but I would say also for Cryptlord and Beetles and Ghouls, Scourge Bone Chimes, pretty amazing. And I don't know if we're going to see A-bombs in this matchup. Probably not, because Griffins are a thing, but they could be amazing as well. And Sock, by the way, aggressively across the map, trying to steal the Berserker. Didn't quite get it though. Happy claims that for himself. Sending the militia down south with his own Berserker to creep the natural while the hero is aggressive.
And yeah, that's... It was the reason to pick the Cryptlord, right? To have a more stable early game. So you don't have to go into this base trade scenarios with the Lich anymore, but rather make sure that your expansion is coming up. But Sock figured this out again, and the counter to more stability is again more pressure. If you keep the Cryptlord busy at home, it doesn't really matter if it's level 2 or 3 or whatever, you get an advantage due to militia creeping and expanding. And once again it shows, and I'm now curious how Happy's gonna solve this.
Happy got lots of kills already. He took out the Shadow Priest, he killed a bunch of footmen. He's taking up, by the way, not expanding here. Berserker in the back of the base is in trouble, but Sock is throwing away a lot of units here, man. If there's a counterattack, this could be scary.
That's right, but he will be up a base as Happy decides it. You're pressing me here. You're punishing me here. Let's just tech. And again, similar to his play with Lich in the early stages, in the past couple of days he was very stubborn with that expansion, so I love to see this tech plan B again.
And Happy now has lots of units. The level 2 beetles are ready. New Red of Necromancy, newer corpses. It's of course the big strength of the Cryptlord. He can summon lots of little dudes to help him.
Are you assuming the gender of beetles?
I guess so. Lads and lasses, who knows. Cryptlord though keeps creeping, and we see the experience lead. Cryptlord's going to be level 4 here quite quickly indeed. Wouldn't mind seeing maybe Boots of Speed to add to his good right click already.
Oh yes, please. That seems necessary. This was also a good recommendation after the winner bracket final. Happy, please go Boots, please go Boots. Let's see if he's taking our advice. Archmage got a bit of harassing. His expo is up. And now that Shu is on the other foot and the undead is the one marching forward, how many arcane towers do we have? 1.
Oh, the AM staffs home, man. Sock looking concerned here about a possible attack. That's the one map that Happy won in the upper bracket, right? It was Last Refuge. His expo was cancelled, and he came in with an attack against the expansion and did huge damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Got even level 5 Cryptlord in the end.
Now it's the neutral ground here.
An opening, but nothing really to do. But I guess time was bought. The Telly staff is on cooldown. AM can't get north for the attack. So the expansion will finish for Happy.
That's right. Happy is also, unlike the winner bracket final, not attacking with everything. There's no need for an all-in if you're building an expansion yourself. Left half the army at home that can defend against these pesky, annoying footmen that constantly chip away at your stuff. And so everybody is kind of safe. It is established. We'll be playing 2 base, 2 base. It's just a different timing of establishing them. And now it's an arms race.
Interesting. And this is normally not the timings we're used to seeing. Usually it's both try to fast expand first at all costs. But here now happy with a faster tech and expo on the way. Kind of like Night Elf-esque. And now with the tier 2 finish in the main, he can make the Acolytes from there. And also the Necro at the expansion as his own base. His second base will soon start mining.
We have another Berserker exposed here. They give tons of XP, of course. Man, Happy's impales are a thing of beauty.
Taking out another Shadow Priest right there. Sok has been suffering way more losses than Happy this game. Of course, he had the faster expansion, but he's been losing way more units. You can also see it reflected in the experience. Crypt Lord. 4.4 already, with the Death Knight now joining. That one is out way sooner than the Mountain King.
And it's a staff home again to heal up and not being exposed to the Crypt Lord anymore. Score of the Beast can be nice later on. Happy's tech has started. Tier 3 on the horizon. Sok is an entire tech behind on even basis.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, still struggling here to find the footing fully in this game. I think he was really way over-aggressive at the start of the game. He delayed the Undead expansion very significantly and successfully right away, but then diving into the main base, losing all those footmen, losing the Shadow Priest, losing experience from the Water Elemental. I feel like Sok gave away way too much here in this early game. Seems to find himself now clearly behind.
How do you get out of this? Is the question. Zeppelin, Shredder, Cannon Towers. We've seen a lot in the past couple of weeks, but so far all the investment is going towards tech and maybe even towers. He definitely needs towers against the first initial destroyer bust, because that's certainly what we're going for. Happy is so prepared. Double crypt, building a first gargoyle to scout maybe on the left hand side for a cannon tower, but he also gets the double slaughterhouse up for the destroyer.
And of course, workshops are needed against Destros. Assuming you can build a lot of different army compositions, it turns out. Breakers can be viable, knights and border teams, and sometimes even rifles, sometimes even priests. The one thing you always need, though, is gyros. No matter what. You need to have them ready if there are to be destroyers, which I'm sure there will be.
Right on. And we do get them out. They also help against the Gargs, of course. Happy with the snipe item for Sok, though. Big heal potion, never wrong. Impale, might be needing it now. Weasels through that little opening that was.
Some kills now finally, perhaps, for Sok, going for more of the Shadow Priests. But that was a nice deny. Impale on the AM, and he is surrounded. Perhaps he can fight out, though. Oh, not really. There's a coil to heal up the beetle. Archmage has to TP.
Okay, Griffins are coming. Sok still needs more time. Tier 3 isn't done yet. How much time does he have? Lich coming. Destroyer upgrading Q. And he's mining. Triple aviary now.
Gyros Griffins. Okay. Humans love playing the Griffins. They can't be impaled. They get rid of the beetles really easily. They are a very strong counter indeed to Crypt Lord. But against Fiends, they can struggle. So far, we see no Fiends. We see only Gargs. Lots of Gargs. And Lich third.
Love to see the Ancient Django. Movement speed on a usually slow human army always helps. Happy not approaching the rat spot. He just wants to brawl because he knows that he got an advantage at the moment.
And supply lead. Even without the Lich here, Happy is ready to go for the first big fight of this game. We've been seeing a few skirmishes, a bit of back and forth, a bit of harass, poking, and positioning, but no huge fight yet. Which I guess Sok doesn't feel super ready for yet. He doesn't have a third hero. Now the Paladin, finally in queue.
No staffs either, right? Wait, overlay die? Where the hell is it? Too much action. What the hell?
Destroyers being morphed, gargoyles flying in. The gyro micro here is extremely important. You have to make sure to kite properly with them. Can't just be staying in with a click. Mountain King in the front line, trouble right away. The staff saves him last second. Well done by Sock. This is a dangerous timing. Very scary what the undead here is bringing to bear. Gyros have to be the lifesaver.
Ooh, and so far they're doing good. Doesn't miss the round of production. Destroyer almost falling. There we go. Taking care of the Gargs now. And if you rain the air in this matchup, you have a very, very good shot of winning the entire game. Water Elementals have a high uptime, putting pressure on statues. Ghouls and Beetles, though, ravaging the economy.
And Tower doing a good job here, getting rid of one statue as well. The towers here seem to be perfectly, I would say, distributed. 4 towers in total it was, not an overinvestment, but it worked out beautifully in the end. And the gyros are getting the job done. They take out the destroyers one by one. The anti-air is good enough. Oh, but the econ, the peasants, they're all dead at the expansion.
That's right. That can be rebuilt, though. And Lich, not a big threat at the moment as he's not level 3. This is a hold. Sock had pretty much the perfect amount of gyros for this scenario. Did lots and lots of kills. Is now ahead in supply. And he's still scaling so well. Archmage isn't done yet. Paladin isn't on the level yet. We never had a critical mass of any air units except maybe gyros. So everything that Sock was preparing with the mass griffins is only unfolding now.
Happy, of course, transitioning now into Fiends. And Fiends can indeed be very good against Griffins, especially when paired with Banshees. And looking at Happy's base, I'm kind of expecting a temple, the so-called Banshee house. But there is none yet.
That's right. And if you don't have Curse Anti-Magic, it's gonna be a tough nut to crack. Of course, excellent Fiend Micro is necessary. This will be provided. But this is just another attack here. He wants to double down on the peasants as Lich and Beetles can easily reach that.
Lich throwing in some Novas as well. Lich, though, not too well leveled. Level 2 only. Far away still from 3. It's a Crypt Lord here who's the star of the show for the undead. Got level 5 early. Getting closer to level 6. What's the judgment nowadays on level 6 Crypt Lord, the ultimate? Is it good? I'm really not sure.
I think it's pretty bad.
It keeps him very healthy, right? That's kind
right.
of the best thing.
Just like HelloFresh keeps me healthy.
HelloFresh, get your order now. TP out by Happy. Didn't want to fight. He just wanted to do econ damage. That was a beautiful attack by Happy. Took out so many peasants. Also won gyro. Didn't lose anything. Punishing Sock there for being just slightly out of position.
That's right. There is a creep camp here now to level Paladin and MK. Clap level 2 is online already. A little bit of Divine Shield would be great. Griffins help with creeping, of course, but Happy is just relentless, man. Wave and wave and wave of attack, crushing at the shores of Sock.
Getting ready for the next one. Happy doesn't want to give Sock too much time. I think that is very logical. This Griffin army, very strong when it levels very highly and gets tons of upgrades. This will have to be a TP out, right? 4 Griffins only are not enough to take a good fight. Holy Light saves the Bursey. Nice.
Sock needs stuff. Like anything. He's 6 foot down. There's no towers no more, really. More peasants are suffering. That Lich got half a level from peasants.
He's looking for more. Gonna take out another. We see 4 statues on the ground. Sock knows that a Destroyer Morph might be coming. He needs gyros now as well. He also needs Griffins. He needs time. He needs upgrades. So many things he needs that Happy doesn't want to give him. Stormbolt on the Death Knight, taking a lot of damage right away. Impale hits only a single target. The Crypt Lord now, of course, falls off more and more in the late game. The Mountain King with Clap, looking wonderful. Takes out 2 Fiends right away. Happy starting to struggle against his late game human army.
Would love to see gyro bombs now, but they are not researched. The gyros are useless. Not useless as a level 5 Archmage, though. Wonderful influx of more and more mana, which the Mountain King needs for this wonderful spell called Clap, and another Fiend fall. Even the Shredder is coming in, but don't get me wrong, Happy is getting damage done as well. More and more Griffins are falling, and that's huge XP.
I think almost all of them are indeed now gone. The DK in trouble, the Impale to slow things down. Death Knight has the time for the Invo Potion, just barely. But the next Stormbolt is ready, and Happy has to leave with a teleport. Sock holds, but at great expense. He lost all of his griffins.
Man, if he has gyro bombs this game, he can put so much pressure on the statues. Make them move, reduce the healing, reduce the mana. But he didn't, and now Happy can do that in his base and prepare for another attack. More griffins now, of course, you need to re-establish that.
The griffins now looking pretty underwhelming, 50 supply only, that's not where they want to be. If you have a perfectly maxed out army, 80 supply and say 2-2 griffins, strong heroes, that's an unbelievably strong army. Happy has absolutely the perfect read this game. He doesn't want to creep a bunch, he doesn't want to level and play passive, he needs to be on the aggressive, he needs to apply pressure. He cannot give Sock all this freedom. He's been doing this very well so far.
And Sock is looking for freedom, just like David Hasselhoff, but he can't get it anymore. With so many fiends, dude. I mean, levels are the solution for Sock. Clap 3 especially is gonna tear through the fiends like it's nothing. But to get there is so hard.
Always Happy is finding vulnerable targets on the peasants again. Took out a bunch of them. Some have to be remade. That always slows down production. 55 supply only right now on Sock against the 67 on Happy, who has been playing this whole game, it seems like, from ahead. Despite having the later expansion, surprisingly.
Beautiful impale again for a triple kill. This is not really a 2-base, 1-base situation. No. Happy is making sure that he's Richie Rich this game and his opponent is not. Triplot, no mana. Gets the potion pass. DK should be safe with that invo potion. Sock's just waiting with bated breath to finally get that army together, but it's looking dire.
Forced to engage finally. He needs that blacksmith to keep up production. Gets 1 kill at least. Happy wants to bait out the human army a little bit further away from these towers. Wants to fight out in the open where he can freely micro the fiends. Looking for a new angle.
Can't get new consumables. Doesn't have critical mass. Exposed to 20 food. Lead by Happy. And we're not really close to a situation where we're mining out. Did these gold mines even out? 3,700? Yeah, Happy is ahead in gold, even though he built that expo attack later.
And with that, Happy knows he's going to be mining for longer. Time is on his side. Gonna open up another red camp. All the relevant creep camps are now on Happy's side of the map. He can stay close to his expansion, where there's Blight, where there's a shop, where there's a ton of fiends.
Sock is mining longer. Happy did so much damage to Sock's economy that
oh yeah, crazy.
Happy is mining out faster. Backstab opportunity? Maybe?
Be the perfect creep jack, potentially, but there's no vision for it at the moment. MK gets level 4, big level up. Pally also about to get level 3. These are significant upgrades. The Warlock's just running away. Alright, there we go, finally. But still the Griffin army isn't that big.
Yeah. Getting a kill now, positioning himself in between the 2 bases for reinforcements, but that's not enough. We are getting close to 80. What's Happy working at? Upgrades. Gonna be 2-2 very soon. Doesn't help against Stormbolt Clap Holy Light, but it does help against the damage of units. Sock also working on upgrades, which is then gonna be his 2-1. Still can't believe we don't see gyro bombs, Remo.
It seems like that would be a worthwhile investment. So many fiends. Jesus Christ, it's only fiends.
Yeah.
Fiends and upgrades, fiends and upgrades.
Do you have an OnlyFiends account? Happy does, apparently.
Oh yeah, he's paying premium for that one.
That's right. I think he's also a creator on that platform.
Yeah, he's one of the top scorers. In the middle, we might have the big fight. Lich getting focused right away. There has never been an orb of fire, by the way, this game, so coil always has full value. And so many webs. At this point, it can be on autocast. I think it was disabled before. The clap, though, is also sick from the Mountain King. Which spells are going to work out better? Supply lead closing a little bit. Acolyte even joining into the fight. The Cryptlord ultimate. The Locust Swarm, part of this engagement as well. trying to take out one Fiend after the next. Watch Elemental is also proving to be quite good here. Mana Potion, Impale hitting all of the heroes. Militia are in. The Magic Damage against statues looking good as well. But still a clear supply lead for Happy.
For how long is the question? Lich in trouble, got another coil in. Pally gotta be a little careful. Mountain King trying to block, but Lich sidestepping. Instead, he takes out the 2 statues, and now the next coil is ready. How long can you keep this Paladin alive? There is the Health Stone, needs it soon. Mountain King 4.5. Level 5 for the Mountain King could be a game-changing level up.
There's almost no units left, dude. Where's the damage outside of the MK? It is almost non-existent. Another Griffin goes down. That was the last one. Stonebolt finds another kill. 4.5. Still far away from the level 5.
Oh, Happy not retreating here. Militia going back, and that wasn't the fight, but 5.5, 4.5. Cryptbot doesn't scale anymore. DK doesn't scale anymore. Happy is the one to mine out. There is a chance for Sok to still win this. He's gonna be the one mining longer.
Yeah, but the issue for him is he has the army, I think, that requires more econ. Fiend army is always good at all supply numbers. You could even argue that once it gets very high in supply, Fiends struggle with blocking each other and stuff. But Griffins need to be high in numbers normally. And now only single base income. It's very difficult for Sok to reproduce properly. It's also very low on lumber, which is slowing him down.
Through that. The Shredder fell before. Militia were thrown into the fight. Happy has a minute of mining left. Then that's it. Can he crack the bases with the towers? Ah, he's expanding again. On the high ground, upper left-hand side. Game-winning expansion.
And with Happy here knocking on the front door, Sok realistically doesn't have time to find that and cancel it. He could, but the question is how much would it cost him? These 3 towers now at the expansion can easily be broken if there's no support for them. As Happy is taking out these buildings one by one.
And you know what would be great against this expansion upper left now, Remo? Freaking gyro bombs! Never got it. Hurt him in the first fight. Hurts him in the late game. Probably hurt him in the mid game too.
Yeah, I think also one thing that hurt him was never getting Orb of Fire. I can kind of understand it because Sok was always pretty much broke this game. He tried to just get out just enough Griffins to survive. But I wonder if that...
A town is under siege.
Wait, how much gold is it these days? 250 gold?
For what?
Might not have helped him a lot. Gold, the Orb of Fire.
Ah, yeah. We have a knight. What a hero! Didn't cancel, Happy.
A player's forces are
Oh, and all of a sudden there might be a chance. But also, Sok is running out of gold very soon.
Happy can double down on that expo. Still got the resources, still got packed inventory. Oh.
Knights, of course, theoretically very good against Fiends, but normally you need high numbers and high upgrades. That's the issue with Knights and Griffins. They don't overlap on armor upgrades. And also, Knights can get impaled pretty hard.
True that. Yeah, Sok, what are you doing with your last remaining gold? That's it. 500. No more. That's the budget you got. Supply is kinda even now. Double invul on Happy. Both have summons. Both have a sort of mana regeneration and sustain.
Happy has double invuln, TP scroll. He seems to be safe on the heroes. Only one invuln on Sok.
Sok just spent gold on a knight, making clear that he doesn't want to expo. Another ghoul kill, 4.5. Happy can just retreat to the high ground, right, and fight?
Yeah, I think so too. And summoning a lot of buildings in the main base, by the way, getting more money back that way. Thinking about the econ. Last stand. This is the last chance for Sok. All in, no expansion. In we go. Happy on the high ground. Cripple on the front line. Impale. very bad. Only hits a single target. Well, the ultimate always hits. That's the good thing about it, I guess. Knight's going down quickly, but they're buying time for the Griffins to put in damage. Will it be good enough? Second Impale is much better. Oh, baby, that one was a beauty. DK getting targeted hard. The healer, understandable target, but he's got the invuln still, retreating towards the back. He's almost level 6 now himself on the Death Knight. This could be a game for an ultimate, maybe.
Watch
finding another kill. He's level 7. Archmage gonna fall to the nuke, and that might be the end. DK gets to level 6. Might we see the ultimate? We do! Anime dead as well. 2 ults in one game for Happies. 1-0.
Incredible. Undead Knights. Usually we see that with Banshees. This time with the DK, there shouldn't be any hope left, and Sok realizes this as well. Emperor gets revenge for the loss in the winner bracket final, at least on map 1. Opening up that best of 7 with a bang. That was 27 minutes. And ideally, we get 6 more of those. Primo, you got some time today?
I sure do. Wouldn't want to spend my time any other way. These two delivering already on map 1, and there's much more to come. Happy here with the unconventional early game, right? Forgoing the fast expo. Receiving Sok, taking the fights, getting the kill, getting the hero lead. I would say Sok definitely overextended. Rather was too eager to dive Happy into the main base. That seemed to backfire on him hard. Then found himself behind. Beautiful hold though, later on at the expansion. With just enough Griffins, with just enough Gyros. That was really well done. Beautifully held there against that dangerous first Gargoyle Destroyer push. That seems like a thing of many minutes ago, right? When it was about Fiends in the end. But that first Garg Destro push is so dangerous. Many humans die against that. Sok held well, kept his chances alive, but Happy still always seemed to be playing from ahead ever since that early game.
Yeah, 100% agree. That was so much pressure, man. He didn't get tired of all these attacks and the couple of losses. He knew he's getting further and further ahead. And that won him the game eventually. Good decision making once again, paired with great execution. Boom, that nets you the 1-0. And gyro bombs were missing, but I mentioned this before.
Yeah, gyro bombs were missing. Orb of Fire was missing. I'm sure if he had had more resources, he would have gotten those upgrades. Those are good upgrades.
Yeah.
But when you're always struggling to get to 60 supply, 65 supply, it's a big difference if you have 3 or 4 Griffins. Every Griffin makes a huge impact, gives you more damage, gives you more HP also to stay in the fight, of course. Was a tough game for Sok ever since that one mistake from the early. Considering he made a mistake against Happy in the early game, you know, oftentimes the game ends right there. Sok kept his chances alive very well. And this is a good omen, I would say, for this grand final.
A good omen is also every single sub that we receive from you. Thank you, Yen2K, for the 3-month. And also a new sub, Xenosaur. Thank you guys. Much, much, much appreciated. Back to warcraft.com/support. If you like what we do, and what I like is A, your support, and B, more games. Sok's first losers map has been hosted, and we join right away for map 2 of the grand final of the Ancient of Wonders.
Yes, sir. It's one of our absolute favorites, Twisted Meadows. In best of 3s and best of 5s, this map is normally always vetoed by undeads. Why? Well, a couple of reasons. Human can easily expand here. They get an easy shredder. That's also a big deal. And perhaps most importantly, it's a huge map where the human can always creep. One of the many issues that Sok had on map 1 was the MK and Pally never got too insane. Of course, MK was at level 4 at the very end. Pally was level 3 or 4 at the very end. But level 5 is really where things get nutty. And this map, with so much heavy armor, is also amazing for Griffin creeping. So I think especially when it comes to late game, creeping, hero power, this is where the human has the potential to really take off on this map especially.
Right on. Just like our sub counter. Thank you, PKPZ, for the Prime sub. January Kabel with the Euro. Found out today that you bought a Porsche Turbo. That's so cool, man. Please show pictures in Discord. I really want to see. Bro, I don't even have a driver's license. What do I need? And also never leave my basement. What would I do with a car? I also get my groceries from HelloFresh. Exclamation mark HelloFresh in the chat. No need for a Porsche. Cars, man. Anyway. Twisted it is. Do we see any Mountain Kings? No, we don't. Those experiments are over. No experiments in general. We stick with the Crippy. We stick with an Archmage. Ding ding, round 2.
Yeah, Mountain King we saw for a while also from Sock. Very good in the right situation. Very good late game. Can also be really good for threatening Lich in the early game. And very bad against beetles. Extremely laughably bad against beetles. So not the right hero today in this meta. In the meta, seems to be, again, about fast expansion.
And then there's a lot of room between these bases. Takes a lot longer across the map than on Last Refuge. And then these expos should be safer. Here on this map, I criticized Sock a lot for not leaving a water elemental behind after the creep. So Happy had an easy time punishing the human expansion. He fixed that immediately in the winner bracket final. Always did that. And that scored him the victory in the winner bracket final then. Hopefully he remembers.
Excellent item for Sock right away. The Zoe Mask is going to have huge value. It would be so cool if we had, you know, super advanced stats like in Dota 2. You click on the item and you see how much regen it regenerated, you know, throughout the course of the game. It is going to be so many mana points. What's the second item? Pendant of Energy. It's actually not good in the early game, but later on it might be. While Happy also keeps on creeping. And on this big map, we'll have a much earlier expansion than we saw.
We also got 2 new subs by Buttcrumbs, gifting the sub to Buttman and Buttballs. Thank you. Gift sub number 2432.
My dog.
That's an insane number. Such an insane number.
Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Aim would also find it wonderful if he could find a cancel against the Undead expansion. He's got the Tele Staff walking around the center of the map, but not many targets to staff onto. There's one footy here, out and about, but nowhere near the gold mine. And Happy now even investing half a minute perhaps, just camp at the gold mine. Doesn't want to have it canceled.
Yeah, that's new. That's certainly surprising to me. Happy being so passive. That's a switch up compared to their winner bracket final. And give Sock no room to attack anything.
Sock almost had the opportunity to get a bunch of ghoul kills. Very low HP ghouls were retreating from the lab. Would have been wonderful to get those, but couldn't get them. Instead he's going for the Merc Camp. That is also really good. Can go for the Berserker here, maybe the Shadow Priest. Lots of water elements, of course, thanks to the Sobi. And 2 more items. Pick them up, because the Crypt Lord is coming.
Ooh, he leaves them! He leaves them! Happy gets them for free!
What?
Wand of Mana
What?
Stealing! Ring of Superiority! Sock, what are you doing?
What was that, Sock? Gotta pick up those items, bro. Wand of Mana Stealing is amazing on the Crypt Lord. He's all about mana.
That can make a difference between having 2 beetles or facing a water elemental at the same time.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. Okay, Sock. Shake that dust off. Shake your head really quick. All good, all good. Still got the Sobi. Still got lots of mana, even without the wand. And level 3.5. But so is Happy.
How does it sound when you shake your head? Okay. We got another Impale, courtesy of the Wand of Mana Stealing. And that is a kill. And that might be another kill on the Berserker if he's continuing to chase here. Rough game for Sock, man.
Yeah, Happy is definitely dominating these early games so far. But if there's a map to turn things around in the late game, it is Twisted. Lots of Warcraft still to be played, as they say. Ghouls at the expansion won't accomplish too much. The Shredder is here. Again, a nice benefit of Twisted. Easy Shredder access. And the tech is progressing, with Sock slightly in the lead.
Okay, we get another mercenary camp here. This will elevate the Crypt Lord to level 4, plus new consumables. Will also take experience away from the Mountain King. We double down on mercenaries. Happy it's trying to poke holes into Sock's defense, but with Tower and Shredder, that should be relatively easy, as he said already. Techs are unfolding, where Sock has a little bit of a lead.
forces are under attack.
Wait. What item did Happy get here from the Rock Golem? He doesn't have a consumable.
Oh, definitely a Ring of Superiority. Maybe... No. Maybe a mana potion.
Use it right away?
Yeah. Makes sense, right? He summoned beetles and now he got 160. Big
He
heal?
wasn't completely out of mana before. Was it a
Chat-
heal potion maybe?
Chat says
big
big
healing.
heal.
Oh, he just here's the big heal right away. Okay. Alright, gotta pick up those items, I guess.
Forces are under attack.
And gotta keep on creeping. Next big camp for Happy. Staff sold. I love the boots, by the way. Love them boots.
Yep. Amazing. Amazing addition to the Crypt Lord. Not always super easy to finance them. But yeah, this is... Crypt Lord is so much scarier. And safer at the same time with boots.
He's so strong right now. With these items. He's got the belt. He's got the Scourge Bone Chimes. His might right now really cannot be matched.
Nope. And if you try, he might even dodge your shots with the Talisman of Evasion, which is more EHP on top of already great EHP. Yeah, he's dominating the mid game right now.
He's on 4.5 already.
Nope.
Alright. Well,
Scary.
good news for Sock is the Crypt Lord does fall off a lot, especially against Griffins. In Griffins, again, it shall be. Double aviaries coming, workshops as well. But this game is all happy so far.
Sock didn't take that much damage economy-wise, so that's going for him. Plus the tech advantage that we had. And we double down on Griffins and Gyros once more. For Happy, we get the Fiends, we get Banshees. No Gargoyle this time. He saved that, right? Yep. Cutting a little corner here. But their second bases are more or less safe, at least for now.
Mana potion brought from the DK. That is always the friendly gift that the DK shows up with. 2 drinks for the friend. Dude, I would love to have a friend like that. Imagine every time you meet your friend, he brings your 2 favorite drinks. Hog.
But you'd have to carry his game for like 9 minutes alone before you get that reward. Is that worth it, really? I'm more of a third hero kind of guy, you know. Coming in...
Late to the party and we
Late-
give it an orb right away.
Exactly, late to the party, atmosphere is already established, celebrate the victory without contributing that much. Like, that's more my kind of role.
Alright. Selfish Neo. I see how it is. I see how it is.
That's what I'm known for.
Happy is creeping so much. Getting the next big camp in the middle. Item here also wonderful. Soapy Mask. Giving all the tank items over to the Death Knight. I love that. The Crippler is so high level already, there's no way he's going to be in danger anyways. So rather equip the DK, who is the more fragile target. Happy passing around the items perfectly. And Sok just... He's playing a game with no teeth so far. This has all been completely non-dangerous.
Yep, that's right. But if I look at that Mountain King, there's big potential to be dangerous down the line.
Oh yeah.
Question is, will you reach the end of the line? Double pendant of energy, so we mask Brilliance Aura is already on a good level. There's potential for 10 claps in one fight.
Another mana, baby. I want to see it. Big red camps up for grabs. Oh. Staff of Silence would be insane in this game if Happy gets it.
Yo! Spell Shield, not so much, because it's more about clap than bolt. Against Holy Light, kind of nice, but yeah. On the Mountain King, obviously, you want to see a pendant of mana, right? I mean, you just gotta.
Yeah. I think even a Khadga's Gem would be really good, especially for Pally.
Yep.
Tank that boy up.
Yep. Flute of Accuracy for Griffins. Nice addition, too. Now we gamble. Casino Warcraft Remo, spin that wheel!
And here we see the Twisted Meadows effect, by the way. You know, late game. Happy was dominating the early game, dominating the mid game. But there's still space for Soccer to come back. There's still space to creep. It's a big frickin' map. It's twisted. There's always creeps to get. There's always ways to level. There's always great items to find. DK. Oh my god, he got the Staff of Silence. He got the Staff of Silence. Oh god.
Who needs a Dark Ranger when you get an item that provides silence? That is absurd. There's no...
Pendant of Mana though. Oh, okay. That's plus 450 mana on the Mountain King. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
He's distributing the mana now, which is a good call. But that was a crazy amount. But I mean, if you're silenced, you can't use that mana.
Orb of fire on the ground. Orb of fire on the ground.
Sock, no. No. No, no, no.
Orb of fire on the ground. Oh, he tried to give it to the AM, but the inventory was full.
Town is under attack.
The beetle might see it. He could steal the orb of fire.
Oh my god, no way. Is he going backpack? That would be glorious. First we gotta hold. Maybe that has no influence. But we have a chance to see an undead with orb of fire.
Pretty sure Happy sees it. Oh, Lich getting almost a surround here on the Archmage. Colnova, ouch. The pain train.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Orb of fire.
He's beeline.
Come on.
Yep.
Is he going? He's going. He's going. Crypt Lord, Orb of Fire, baby.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Ah!
Well, now that's
Well, now
a
he can
first.
attack Griffins.
He can attack griffins, and the Holy Light deals less healing.
Yep.
Dude, this inventory is out of this world. You'll never see an inventory like this again. Holy moly, man! Sock! You know? Sock decided today I'm gonna take my pump gun out for a ride and shoot myself in both feet.
I mean, he can buy a new one soon, right? Not that
Yeah.
long of a cooldown.
But that doesn't
Hopefully-
take the orb of fire away from Happy.
Yeah, you know, every rose has its thorns, Neil.
Actually, Remo, that's not true. They develop roses without thorns nowadays. Oh
Boy
my-
roses. We don't want those. Oh, Impale! Again, we go towards the expansion. Happy has expanded a second time. Sock has built a big army. This is the territory where human feels really good. Lots of griffins, lots of gyros. But right now, both are dodging the fight.
Taking damage. Dealing damage to towers. For Happy, it's a solid trade, of course. Third base versus second base. Sock. Okay, he has a TP. He has to smash that fight. That is not becoming a fight because Happy is portaling as well. Oh, Fiend left behind. Didn't get a ticket to the TP.
A little bit of beetles as well. Pally. Oh, he's only level 2.
Yep.
Oh, damn. This Pally is hella underleveled.
Town is
He needs to go to the islands. Take a little trip to Ibiza.
Wonderful pronunciation right there, dude. There was quite some damage done to Happy after the TP. Also making sure that there's no expansion again. Should be making sure. Yeah, he is. So yeah, even army, even levels, kind of.
Happy is carrying 18 items.
The value is insane. The value on these items alone is insane.
Carrying the next camp. Can't even pick up that item.
Level 3 lich. Laws, I guess he'll trade, yep. And beetles continue the harass.
Ring of
because-
Region! Don't you dare! Don't you dare sell that Ring of Region!
Well, it's a C tier item, Remo, everybody knows.
are under attack.
He's gonna dare. He's gonna dare. How dare he?
Oh my god.
Ring's gone.
Blasphemous.
Well, alright. Pick up those claws. We still haven't seen the big fight yet. If the game continues to be slow, Sock can build a big bank. Griffin army at 100 supply is crazy strong. But if someone gets to 100 supply, I think it's gonna be rather happy. He's got a way bigger of a bank.
1300 gold, my dude. That's a good advantage. By the way, Remo, chat is letting us know with a highlighted message that Happy stole Sock's Orb of Fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man,
Thank
I wish
you.
I would have seen it.
Yeah, man. We definitely should have talked about it when it happened.
Yeah. Would have perhaps given me a good laugh. Look at the Crypt Lord! Orb of Fire attack, lol! Archmage cosplay.
This looks so wrong.
I think it's looking right.
Nah,
I think
nah,
it's
nah, nah, nah. It
looking
looks so
very
wrong.
right.
It looks so wrong.
This little green camp here. The last mainland creeps. We still got islands. There's still lots of beautiful vacation to be had on the islands.
Hashtag give it back. I like that. Okay, we grind some XP with ghouls. Happy also has 1,000 lumber, so that doesn't really matter. Town portal traded. Okay, that was like a ghoul and acolyte for nothing.
Yeah, not bad. Like 100 XP or so.
That paladin is the weak link, and that mountain king is not the carry he needs to be.
The weakest link. Do, 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 do.
A town is under siege.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, you should be a voice actor for TV, you know? You could do all these jingles just by yourself. No need for composer anymore.
Great idea. I want to be a talk show host.
I mean, you're a poser already. You just need to comment. That's not true.
My next life.
Not.
Still not that many griffins. How many we got? Like 7? 8?
8. You can see it in
now
our
they're
brand new
split.
overlay.
Yep, they were kind of hugging each other tightly there for a minute.
Oh, I'd love to hug at the griffin.
Dude. Out of all the flying mounts, griffin's the thing.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, what are we doing now? How do we respond if we're Sock? Just intercepting reinforcements. He will pay with towers, which is fine, I guess.
We have gyro bombs. Yeah, finally. That is a lot of damage against this Black Citadel. TP home by Happy. Sock, is he gonna stick around? Oh, bad position for him. Sock gonna try to take the fight. Impale hitting everything. Gyros coming in. Destroyers might fall. But the Griffins will certainly be in trouble here as well. Sock is taking the gamble. Will this be enough? Double level up for him. That's huge. MK4, Pally 3, Impale once again. Web on autocast. Some of the Griffins are not web, but most of them are. So many Fiends still remaining. Happy still with the supply lead. Focus fire coming back into play now, I guess, from the Fiends and the Lich. Sock is trading decently, but not well enough. He's gonna have to TP out now. As the dust settles, we see Happy is clearly up in supply.
So many fiends. How is there still so many fiends? There's a Mountain King clapping away. There's AoE damage from Griffins. There's so much damage. How does he still have so many fiends? They carry him to victory. That is the solution, apparently, to the problems that Sock raised on Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever day it is and was. But it feels like he got no chance in taking the fight in an undead base. It's ambitious.
Yeah, there was a bold strategy caught and didn't pay off that time. Happy heading south once again, ready to finish the job. Once again, proudly parading that orb of fire. I wonder how many games Happy has had an orb of fire as undead. Probably not many.
Oh man, I could understand that fight if Sock is ahead economically and he can take these trades and afford these trades, but it's just free wins now. Another Griffin dead. The Shredder gone.
Happy's looking to put the nail in the coffin. That's a nice clap. But almost no follow-up. I count 3 Griffins. No, wait, 4 Griffins. But 2 of them are webbed far away from the army. Oh, Impale Nova! Goodbye, filthy workers. Filthy peasants. No help here anymore. Now it's up to the main army. Can the Griffins do it? The heroes for Sock are indeed quite strong. MK has insane amounts of mana. Impale comes through, slowing down the heroes once again. Sock having, perhaps, a decent fight all of a sudden.
There's a Shredder coming in. Again, great damage against Fiends with that unit, of course, as long as it's alive. Fiends trying to kite back. Happy's Fiend control is majestic. Mountain King, though, still has lots of claps.
Silence on the Paladin. Can Holy Light right now. Aim in a bit of trouble. Goes for the Lich, and he gets the kill! The execution just in time. The Impale's a bit too late to save him. Sock looking for his opportunity to still win this game, where he finds himself far behind. MK, at long last, low on mana. Still has the Sobi, though he's regenerating quickly. Next clap ready soon. Happy gonna TP away. He has a big supply lead, but doesn't want to fight here without his lich.
Ooh, there were 2 more kills, maybe possible. They were close. That hero kill keeps Sock in the game. For how long is the question? His army, bent and bruised. Happy can sell buildings. It's exactly what he's doing now. And Sock is running out of gold quickly too. 2,900 left. For Happy, it's 2,100. But that's the way. This Mountain King has to carry this army.
He has to get back to the shop, though. The MK... Why he could have a chance in this fight is because he had full mana. He had so much juice to use. And now, sure, he's regenerating mana, but he's still far from full. He needs to get to the shop and buy some mana pots.
That sounds about right. Gyro Scouts Acolytes going for another Haunted. Moving to the upper right, though, where there's nothing. Well, shop, I guess. Dude. Kind of hard. Nah, okay. In every other game, I'd say, is a Blizzard transition somehow doable, but then there's Impale and the Staff of Silence. So, not the game for that tech switch. And this fight is unwinnable.
Yeah, Sock once again just doesn't have enough. Kind of like the first map. Going hard for the Lich. That's his only chance, the Hail Mary play. But there is an Invuln. And no Orb of Fire, unfortunately. Something must have happened to that thing. That Staff of Silence.
Creepy surround?
3 heroes.
Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. Impale, all the arms up, Paladin down, Crippy saved. That mana management on the DK was glorious. And I gotta say, Sock, too many mistakes. Mercenary camp, then the orb. That is so clearly noticeable. And this is not allowed against the Emperor.
He didn't just give away the orb, he gave away 3 items, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Sock. Sock not as sharp as in the winner bracket so far.
Exactly. This is a bit more reminiscent than the group compared to the group stage match instead of the winner bracket match. And that's the thing, like Happy is always on an incredibly high level, even if he has an quote unquote off day. For Sock, he's fluctuating a lot more, and it seems like on the most important day, he didn't hit that peak performance that we were talking about at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, that's the thing that was the case for Sock oftentimes. A bit worrying now, I would say. Map 1, he played better than Map 2. Map 1, he only really made one clear mistake that was overextending in the early game. Map 2, a lot more mistakes. Sock needs to settle down, get his mental back in order. It's still a long series. There's still a way for him to come back. He proved before in the best of 5, where he won 3-1, he can blow Happy partly out of the water. But something needs to change now.
More stability, for sure. But we also have to give it to Happy. Definitely adjustments compared to the winner bracket match. More defensive Crypt Lord movement first and foremost. Way heavier on Fiends than before. New army compositions. We were talking about switching up your first hero, go back to the Lich, try something else. No, man, I like the Crippy. His might cannot be matched. I'll show you. And oh boy, does he show us.
Yeah, and I wonder if Griffins really is the perfect answer. Of course, in the rock, paper, scissors of Warcraft, Fiends beat Griffins. Although Griffins can be successful in high numbers with strong heroes, with lots of upgrades. But if you play from behind, Griffins seem to be hard to make work. Back then, when the Crypt was dominating the meta, we also saw different kinds of armies. For example, a Knight Breaker combo. I think pure Knights is something you really don't want to play against Crypt Lord, because then you run headfirst into Impale. But a mix of Breakers and Knights we have seen sometimes be successful in the past. Make like 3 Knights max, maybe 4 on the upper end if it's super late game, and then Breakers behind it, maybe some casters. But then the concern is, will the damage be high enough? I'm not saying that this is the answer. I'm not saying Breakers are the way he should be going. It seems to be just a difficult question to answer right now. A difficult puzzle to solve. What is the right army against the Crypt Lord?
Sock needs to turn this ship around. Otherwise, he's facing 4 match points in the grand final Come on, Sock, you can do better. You showed us that you can do better. Just do better on maybe one of the best human maps that we have. I have not seen an undead map on this map in quite a while, or I'm just not remembering, which is definitely possible as well. This Concealed Hill.
I also feel like this could be a great map for human. Unlike Twisted Meadows, it's not a super amazing ultra late game map, but early game, expo timing, staff play, cancel play, Concealed Hill is one of the very best for human. Sock, if he wants to start a comeback, he has to start it now.
I agree. We might win 3 maps against Happy in a row, but not 4. That's impossible. We got an Archmage, we got a Crypt Lord. That's the setup.
I think the last time they played, Sock surprisingly didn't go for the lab creep, right? He went for the normal orange first, into green, into expansion. That meant he didn't have a shredder for much longer, but he could expand much earlier. Get level 3 faster, get the expo faster, get the staff faster, and dictate the tempo. Be ahead, be in the lead. Have more footies, have more water elementals, and have more pressure on the map, find more kills, get the experience lead. So far, Sock always found himself behind. Now he's going to try to change that up here on this map, where he indeed should be getting a faster expo and a faster level 3, if he plays it right.
Right on. And I wonder if Happy is going to play that defensive style that he just played on Twisted again. Or if it's another switch of pace here. Or if that's the all-out solution thus far. So, creep first. Happy is doing the regular thing. Going for the bottom right, expanding there, move across. How ready is Sock gonna be? Gloves of Haste, kinda nice. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, also kinda nice. And I really appreciate that he picks up the items himself.
Yeah, that's a good start. The devices, as Foggy used to say. Not the best items so far. Gloves and gauntlets are meh. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. In the game they played, Sock had insane items. He had Mantle and Claws +8. That is so crazy for the early game. Come on, Claws +8. Sock could use some help.
No way to contest this for Happy, losing a peasant to the creep.
Also lost the scout for me.
Don't let that item be stolen by the beetle. Don't.
Claws +8, baby. Hell
Yep.
yeah, that's
Yep.
good. Unfortunately, he lost the footy and the peasant. That is... Both those are not supposed to happen. Sock again showing a bit of shakiness. But this AM is very strong.
Attack.
Yeah, that was 200 gold that just died. And
Wait.
oh my, there's no water
He left
elemental.
no units behind. There's no water elementals and no footies back at home.
He
Didn't even
teching.
get a staff.
Is he just teching?
A town is under siege.
No.
Sock has to get the cancel now.
Thing a bit
Archmage.
40-esque.
Move. I'm going for staff and boots. All right. That should be enough damage. 3 footmen and water elemental here. Okay. Sock again looking a little bit wobbly, but good enough.
Okay, so how much damage can he do now on beetles and ghouls? Can't prevent level 3. That makes the beetles stronger, of course. The only look, Happy just heals up in front of his face. Like, I know you can cancel this when you attack, but I really don't care.
I can take out the water elementals here quickly with the surrounds. And now the staff is in play for the Archmage. He can get back home, deal with the ghouls. And the hope here is that now Sock can set up the expansion. Would love to have an Arcane Tower. That Arcane Tower, such a huge defensive help. And the footies and water elements on the other side still causing trouble. There we go. This is the best early game for Sock so far by a mile.
And it is appreciated by Hungry One, who just resubbed for the 6th time. Thank you very much. Happy still trying to do some damage here, and now it is okay. That magic trick that you got with that tally staff, I can do as well. I got Impale, I got Ghouls, I'll get Beetles and feast on your corpses. Sock's in trouble again.
And the AM here again, a bit out of position. He was just running around the shop, not doing anything for a while. A little bit too late here for the defense. Watch Elemental only coming into play now. It's a lot of peasants going down.
Just not finding the answers today. Has to call more militia. He does have some lumber available, but oh, Happy is just brute forcing this town hall. Counter, cancel at very little cost.
Happy trying once more with his own Haunted. And
Players' forces are under attack.
this cancel probably could have been prevented. If the AM was in a better position, if his scouting had been better. Sok is normally so amazing with his footman scouting and with his positioning. Today, especially the positioning, is just a little bit off.
This feels very reminiscent to War3 Champions finals they had, where they both looked amazing throughout the early stages of the playoffs, and then they met and were like, oh my god, it's the immovable object against the unstoppable force, yada yada yada, and Happy just slapped him around.
Crypt Lord, surrounded.
Oh,
Okay, opportunity maybe here for a big play. Oh, but he's fighting out. Fighting out, finding more kills.
It's getting from bad to worse here. Arcane Tower only at 50%. The workers are getting slaughtered.
There's a telestaff ready for the AM. He could staff south to the footies if he thinks there's enough time, but I don't think there is. He's trying. He got the level 4.
Water Elemental need to be in range. It is.
He needs to get this. He needs to get this.
If not, the game is over. Archmage might be paying with the TP, but he's in range too. This is so close. And he gets it. Both back to the Stone Age.
Okay. Bullet dodged. Sok is still in this. Sok is level 4. He's got so much mana now for Watcher Elementals. Crypt Lord almost level 4 as well, but he doesn't have that aura. This Crypt Lord is going to be out of mana for a long time when he summons the next set of beetles.
Here we go.
There we go. Crypt Lord now dry. Oh, actually level up. Okay, that gives him a bit more juice. Still no
Beetlejuice.
arcane. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, what do we want? Oh, no! Oh, he tried to turn around for the right click.
You know what won this
And
game,
there
Mr.
again.
Remo Demo?
A town is under siege.
The Ring of freaking
What?
Regen.
Yeah. And there, again, bad movement. Movement on the AM has been, for Sok standards, very off this series. He has the AM with boots. He should be able to run circles around the Crypt Lord. Why is he so close to him? Why is he getting hit? It looks like Sok is getting a bit nervous.
Yeah. That is unfortunately somewhat the case in these grand finals. It just keeps on happening. And this is, of course, an asset that Happy has that we take for granted. But the Hapster is not getting nervous. He doesn't feel pressure. Pressure is for tires.
It sure is.
It is, isn't it?
4 bar, ideally.
And yeah, Sockman, he's just crumbling all day and Happy. The second series of the day, long series as well, but he's just keeps on owning, man.
Yeah, only a single map dropped so far. You know, we've seen this before by Happy, where he is forced into the lower bracket and then he unlocks the next level of Super Saiyan 4 or 5, whatever it is now. There were sometimes exceptions to this. We saw this at WA in May, where he was defeated here in the lower bracket final. But not today. Today we are full steam ahead. And Happy is again showing the world what world-class play looks like.
You know, Remo, our dear Twitch chat is constantly telling me to look for silver linings. And I try. I try really hard. And I'm getting better at this. Become a bit more optimistic. So I know it's a tough challenge now. It's a tough quest ahead for Sok. But the next map is Hammerfall. And just a couple of days ago, Sok smashed Happy on this map in 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Play like that, smash Happy, turn the ship around, then there's a chance.
Hammerfall is a great map for Human. Honestly, I think Human has lots of strong maps nowadays in this matchup. For a while there, we saw even some undeads banning this map, but I guess the question is, what did he ban? Certainly Terranos Stand, and yeah, I guess I guess that's it. They have only one ban each. Yeah, I think Sock here still has an opportunity to come back, but of course, 0-3, man, it's looking rough right now. At least you want to get one map. At least you don't want to bow out 0-4. Most of all, I hope and I wish that Sock now can pull himself together and play cleaner. Play on the level that we know he can, that he showed just 2 days ago. It does look like a different Sock today. It does look a lot less solid, unfortunately, up until now.
And isn't it extremely reminiscent of that WAL Grand Final vs. Kaho? Where Kaho had an amazing tournament, was slaughtering nerds left and right, and then he goes into that Grand Final and he's just getting destroyed by Happy 4-0. But then, 2 days later, when they met in a show match, Kaho is winning the series again. Like, what is it about this Grand Final that make people so nervous? It's just a Grand Final.
Well, I mean, it is the Grand Final against the best players in the world in a huge tournament in Warcraft 3 where all of the scene is watching. I can understand that there's some nerves involved, but as you pointed out, Happy doesn't feel the pressure. For Happy, pressure is all about tires.
Hopefully nobody here is getting tired, because we got a few join bugs here that hopefully will be saved too. Saved? Solved. That's the word. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious if he still has the motivation, if he still somehow is able to believe in himself after being squashed around 3 times. It is tough, but
yeah, Sock, the thing is, this level of play will suffice against many undeads, against 99.9% of the ladder. But against Happy, as we always clearly are shown, when you make some mistakes, you're quickly punished. And we are harping on Sock a lot today. That's because we have such high hopes for him, because we know what he's capable of. We know what his highs look like. But also worth pointing out here is how insane Happy is playing today. I don't know if there's been more than 2 mistakes by Happy this game. Just this series even. Already on map 1, the decision to forego the expansion, knowing when his timings will be, when to strike, how to strike, when to be aggressive, when to be passive. Happy is showing an absolute masterclass today, where again we see today how just one loss will teach Happy so much, where he's going to improve like crazy.
Maybe he should take a time off of ladder every other day. Maybe that helped him. Get the brain in the works and just think theoretically. Rather than grinding on the ladder, maybe War3 Champions did him a favor.
Banning is the new practicing. Being banned is the new practicing, guys. You heard it here first.
That's right. Happy no, God, let's not go that way. It's gonna cause an outrage again. We got the game running. Infi was lagging for a second, but we got it set up. 4 match points in a row for the most dominant player this game has ever seen. For the best player this game has ever seen. Chances for Sock are minimal. But there always is a chance, Remo. Just gotta seize it.
There were some players in the past, for example, Lin, who managed a reverse sweep comeback being down 0-3 against Happy. It would be a sensational, a historic event, and an unbelievable performance if Sock can pull it off. Even just a few maps would feel a lot better than a 0-3 or 0-4. But yeah, this tournament now, I imagine Happy is feeling well at ease in this position.
I agree. He's getting very, very, very close to $1,600. But yeah, as I said before, Hammerfall. Oh, Hammerfall. How many below 7-minute games I've seen here from Human versus Happy. This just has to be one of them. This just has to be the start of the turnaround, otherwise it's all over.
Yeah, this map, especially early game, very good for Human. Late game creeping, not really. This map is kind of like the opposite of Twisted Meadows. Small, congested, easy to find your opponent, small pathways, and easy to control the map. But early game creeping is wonderful. You take the Murloc camp first, into green, into natural, and that is a perfect level 3. And you get that way faster than an undead ever could. For that reason, most of the time, undeads try to be aggressive earlier on, before the AM gets level 3. And of course the undead can creep the natural first, and then could theoretically run across the map and harass the creeping of the human, trying to take creeps away, prevent his level 3. And the last time they played here, that was the attempt by Happy. He tried to go for an Impale Surround on the AM, missed it, tried to get the creep, missed it, AM was level 3, and then the game was basically over. Question is if Happy is again going to go for such a high-risk play, or if there's something else available.
I feel like there's not really a need to, especially with the series being at this score. You don't have to risk anything. Like, if you don't like the map, you can do it and then the game is over quickly. But you know, that can get you banned on War 3 Champions, so be careful about that. But yeah, you have 3 more chances to win the championship. Why risk it for the biscuit? Play it straight up. You saw that Sock is doing a lot of mistakes. Just capitalize on one of them and then we're good.
Scout footy being lost earlier on the 3rd map was one of those mistakes, by the way. Normally, Sock's control of the scout footy is always tremendous. You want to be in range to be annoying, and of course for scouting, you don't want to get surrounded. Important detail you need to keep in mind.
Okay, we're expanding again. At the 6 o'clock, this is basically established for the undead expansion. Don't face a rock golem at that creep. Beetle's already annoying and harassing. Archmage with a claw and more HP. It's a good start. And now, we're not going for the north, we're going for the left-hand side.
Oh, okay. Happy would be way closer there if he wants to creep jack. Militia getting kind of distracted by the creeps as well for a second.
So I forgot to fast forward. Now we might not be in sync here and there's a fight going on. So I'll take over for a second. Happy is coming in with the creep jack. So far 1 loss. Beetle still raging. Ghouls in position. Perfect block. Impale. Oh, that didn't work in the winner bracket final and it doesn't work out here. Maybe there's a second chance? Not really.
Buddies are going across the map though, looking for a cancel.
Okay, and this looks fine. I'm still trying to catch up. There we go. That was a solid cancel. And now, can we wipe out this Beetle Boy with no TP, no staff? I don't think you got the forces for that necessarily, but you do get level 3.
Alright. Not the perfect setup for Sock. Maybe the expansion for him still not coming, but having the level 3 now is very strong. There are ghouls on the other side of the map, threatening the peasants. This is what the undead is supposed to do, what he must do. Try to defend at home, but also apply pressure across the map to disallow an easy expansion for the peasants. And now, the way to level 3 is on. Cryptlord needs 2 more footy kills, or water elementals, to level up.
There's also something to mention, right? Sock's denies have not been that impressive as we've been used to seeing it. Feeding the Cryptlord a little bit, elevating that first hero. But this game is certainly one of the best early games that Sock had this entire series.
If he can set up the expansion, then all is going to be well in the end, but so far he doesn't have it yet. And now the Cryptlord got finally the level 3, with the ghouls getting more kills on the other side of the map. And now we have the level 2 beetles, which changes a lot. AM at the shop. Gonna go for those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Happy is stabilizing. Sock also cleaned up the left-hand side. And we got a new sub. Thank you, Cody. Come on, Sock, go and get him. That's what we all want because that means more content here today.
Archmage there again, getting pretty close to being surrounded. Taking a bit of damage. The Cryptlord has a respectable right click, even without items. You always want to keep that in mind. Rule over at the expansion. The power build is far from done. Sock under pressure right now.
And more ghouls. Happy doubling down these split pushes. Fighting on the left-hand side. And then harassing here. Archmage is forced into a staff. has no mana at the moment for a water elemental. There's more time for the ghouls to ravage, but once the water elementals are out, there's a potential for a triple ghoul kill, depending on the movement. Gets 0. No way. Okay, at least 1. And time for the next one.
Okay, seems like both expansions are finishing. The water elemental and the 2 footmen were not enough to take out the haunted. 1 footy will have to be sacrificed. But okay, this is playable for Sock. This is even a good position for Sock, I would say. He's got the experience lead. He will have the faster expansion. And he's also got tons of lumber for the tech.
It should be fast. Here we go. Archmage!
Archmage. What's he doing there? Why?
Well, he likes the view. I can feel by the silence that Remo's getting a bit angry.
I thought you were saying something, but I don't know if you stopped mid-sentence or...
I said he's enjoying the view.
Oh, okay. Well, now without a TP, he needs to make sure to enjoy a view from distance. Don't want to get surrounded again. Though he will have a staff ready at least. Happy charging across the map once again. In this kind of a situation, with both expansions close to each other, there's a lot of aggression expected. Stop going for the shredder here at the lab. And the push is hitting him. Ooh, this is a difficult maneuver right now to pull off for Sock.
Bro, can we check Happy for rabies today? He's so ultra aggressive. Wave after wave of ghoul harass, then he pairs it with the Crypt Lord harass, and he's intercepting the militia that are supposed to be cleaning up the ghouls, but they can't because they're busy with the Crypt Lord while the Archmage is busy on the right hand side with the trolls. He's just overwhelming.
Yeah, Crypt Lord got a ton of kills. Those peasants were just on a click. They got absolutely slaughtered by the Crypt Lord and beetles, and now the CL himself almost level 4. Has like no items. Basically nothing on this Crypt Lord. But he's still effective, as long as he can summon some beetles here and there. And the tech is underway. Sock has the lead there. With this many peasants going down, sometimes the human will be in lumber trouble. But he's got the shredder, and he had so much lumber to start with, so this is still okay for Sock.
Another kill here, another kill there. Also getting some beetles out of the game. Who usually wouldn't expire. Okay, things are stabilizing to a degree. Supply is even. We get another ghoul kill here. Crypt Lord is surrounded, kind of, by 1 footman. This will lead to a staff, but of course, no threat of dying. As Happy also learned the lesson and went for staffs earlier. Another ghoul attack.
All the time. Very difficult for Sock to deal with this. This kind of reminds me of that last mission on StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. Getting attacked all the time from every angle. Unfortunately, Sock doesn't have siege tanks. Those will be pretty helpful here.
Fun fact, that mission fried my graphics card because it was too many units and my computer wasn't fast enough, so it overheated and burned. Rip.
That was a very cool mission, by the way.
It was. But thank you, Blizzard. You owe me a graphics card.
And a million apologies.
That's right.
Hashtag justice for Those.
Bro, Happy with the Zeppelin drop.
Beetle drop harass! And that is pretty annoying. Sock again being slowed down in the econ. He needs to start splitting his forces. There should be some units at the expansion, some units in the main base. Happy is finding just so much damage and taking the tier 3 lead.
This is crazy performance by Happy today. Like, Sock can't follow at all. He might be able to deal with 1 harass, but not with 3. Not in a row. The Beetle Boy is back again. Of course he got the mana. 4 more beetles. The Shredder might be in position. There's an Arcane Tower, okay. Focus Fire starts now, but you can bet your butt that Happy is already thinking about the next attack or the attack after that attack. He's always steps ahead.
And the reason why Sock is now so far behind the tech and has all of a sudden a big deficit this game is because just of one issue: no Arcane Tower in the main base. One small mistake and the punish is insane.
Yeah.
The level of punish that Happy is showing today is really mind-boggling. This was a difficult position early game.
Yep.
Like, AM got 3 quickly, his expansion got cancelled, the Human Expo was faster, he was under pressure, losing ghouls, water elementals everywhere, AM is strong, he's got good items as well. But Happy doesn't care. He's just creating threats everywhere on the map, Ghouls running into the bases, finding kill after kill on the peasants, and slowly but surely taking that lead.
Yeah, that level of play is... I don't know if a grand final is triggering something in him to play extra well. I mean, the money is a good incentive, I guess, but he's 2 levels ahead this series.
Yeah. Today, we have a very different encounter compared to that winner bracket final. That loss fired up Happy, taught him something maybe. And yeah, at the moment it is the full Happy show.
Yeah.
Fiend surround, but guess what? Also an MK surround. And the Fiend will not fall.
Of course not. Dude, he's seeing the Matrix.
Oh, Zeppelin.
Oh,
The
he
weapon's
passed.
there instantly.
He
No
passed.
Zeppelin for you.
He also passed the potion but couldn't use it anymore. He had a cloak that he couldn't use. Or didn't use. Whatever it is. You know, silver linings, yada yada yada. Silver linings are for nerds.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for him now.
Yep.
He's just getting outclassed.
Heavily. This is the Happy show, as you said. And I don't want to ruin the entertainment, the suspense or something, but the Happy show is calling it curtains very, very soon.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you may have seen the duration on the video already. This is not gonna be a 2.5-hour series. This one might end a lot earlier.
Yeah, it will end when Happy decides that it's time to end. Doesn't feel too comfortable yet. I mean, he's flirting with that level 5 Beetle Boy. He got a mana potion, of course. Went of the wind. Mountain King back. This Mountain King is not going to be a threat, man. We were thinking about, like, can a Mountain King level 5 ruin Happy's army composition? But there's no chance in hell that this Mountain King is having an impact on the upcoming fights.
Destroyer even scouting, seeing what's going on. Oh, might perhaps lose that Destroyer here to the end snare.
No.
No, of course
Nope,
not.
nope, nope. Come on, Remo. This was nonsense. Even the thought of Happy
And here
losing a unit
is the push timing. Frenzy Ghouls, Fiends, and Destroyers in the back. Impale right away on the Peasants. The Nova is a tad late, but good enough still. Getting more kills. The towers will be exposed in just a moment. Human army trying to come from behind, as the gyros always like to screech out. But what army, I must say? There ain't much.
There's a gyro, 2 footmen, and 2 water elementals.
Oh, money Impale.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. And on the GG button.
Put the Archmage up in the air as
Yep.
well. Onto the wind, Cyclone, oh, and complete ownage and devastation on map number 4. Happy puts a painful nail in that coffin. Map 4, very one-sided, the most one-sided of the series, unfortunately. Sok showed moments of brilliance, but could not keep up with this kind of a Happy today.
Yeah, this level of play was insane by Happy. He's the big bout machine. In grand finals, he always plays his best and no one else can follow. This wasn't close. Like, he played back-to-back series, you'd argue. This guy must be, like, a bit more tired than the other guy or something. Isn't it super hard to prepare for 2 series at the same time? I mean, he was threatened by Lin, who gave him a good run for the money in the winner bracket. And then he's facing Sok, who kind of wiped him off the map in the winner bracket final. And he comes perfectly prepared for both of these super strong opponents and just knocks them out. It's crazy.
Yep. Doing so with new variations, new strats on the new patch. Lots of Crypt Lord involvement. We have seen A-bombs as well. And Happy isn't done discovering new ways to slay these nerds. This tournament goes to Happy. The final day shows us that he is indeed clearly the best player in the world.